Hey guys, welcome to this video lecture. In this video lecture, we are going to see the concept of subqueries. Subqueries are special queries that are divided into two parts. The one part is known as outer query and the other part is known as inner query. So usually inner query is executed first and its output is passed to outer query for further filtering or whatever activity that we want to perform on that. So let us see the example of a simple subquery. So I'm going to say select star from actor where actor ID in select actor ID from film actor where film ID equals to 2. So let us try to execute this query. Okay, so this is the output. So basically we use subqueries in order to find out unknown condition. So here we need to find out the information about the actors that acted in film where film ID equals to 2. So if I just try to select star from actor, okay, so here we don't have any reference to the film. So the table film underscore actor has got reference to the actors as well as films, but it doesn't have the details of actor. Okay, it just has got actor ID as well as film ID. So I'm going to execute this query, or let me execute this query. Okay, so here we have actor ID where film ID equals to 2. All these records are fed to this outer query, and then outer query selects star from the actors where actor IDs are in this particular set. Okay, we have got only 4 actor IDs, I guess. So it shows us the details of all these 4 actors. So this is the output. So this is how we can use subqueries in order to find out the data where we cannot anticipate the stuff in the where condition. It might require working on 2 or more tables. Now we can also do it in a nested way. So there will be an outer query and then there will be an inner query, and inner query will act as an outer query to another level 2 inner query. So let us see how it can be achieved. So I'm just going to copy this and convert it into nested stuff. So this is the innermost query. Select film ID from film where title equals to or title like is percent. So let's execute this, and this is the output. Okay, so basically this query returns ID of a film, that is 2. So here we have 2, but here we are retrieving that 2 using a query again. So you can have as many levels as you want as per your requirement. So if some data is unknown or you want to parameterize something, then you can do it with the innermost query. And then again I am going to execute this query. So it is going to return 4 records. Okay, I guess parenthesis is problem. Okay, so let me execute it. And these 4 records will be again fed to select star from actor query. So this is the output. And the last way we can use subquery is to use the subquery as derived table. So we are going to use the subquery as the data source. So let us see how we can do that. Select AVG of A from select customer ID, comma, sum amount A from payment group by customer ID as totals. So if I execute this is the output. So here we are using this inner query as a data source. Okay. So this is known as derived table. So you can even have a condition where average of A is greater than 100. So let us see if it works. It should work. Okay, we should say having average of A equals to 100 because this is a group function. Okay, so this is the output. So in this video lecture, we have seen how we can use simple subquery, how we can use nested subquery, and how we can use subquery as a derived table. So I want you to go ahead and try to write your own subqueries for a variety of business requirements. This is going to improve your understanding about subqueries and derived tables. So do let me know if you have any questions, queries, or comments about this video lecture. Thanks a lot again, and I will see you next time. Hey guys, welcome to this video lecture. In the last video lecture, we saw subquery. Subquery means query within a query or query within a query within a query. So we can go up to any level when we create subqueries. So here in this video lecture, we are going to see a special kind of subquery that is known as correlated subquery. In our normal subquery, inner query is executed first and then output is used by the outer query. But here in correlated subquery, we have to refer the outer query also while executing the inner query. So let us see an example. We are going to use our usual Sakila database. So let me execute this. Select first name, comma, last name, comma. Now we are going to write our inner query. Here just say select count of star from film underscore actor FA, where FA dot actor underscore ID equals to A dot actor underscore ID as total films. Okay, so we are going to create a custom column using correlated subquery here. So let's complete the query from actor A. So here we can see select count of star from film actor FA, where FA dot actor ID equals to A dot actor ID. So here this A dot actor ID comes from this actor table. Okay, so this A is the table alias for this actor table. So here we are comparing the actor ID of the outer query with the actor ID of the inner query. So let's execute this and see the result. So this is the output. Here we see the first name, last name of the actor and total number of films where he has acted in. So this is how we can use correlated subquery. We have to refer the outer query in the inner query. So this is the format of correlated subquery. So it can be written in a lot of other ways also. Okay, that depends on your business requirement. But usually this is how the correlated subquery is written. We refer the columns from the outer query in the inner query itself. So that is what correlated subquery means. So I hope that you understood the concept of correlated subquery. I want you to check at your jobs, workplaces or your academic projects. If you are using SQL, then check for the scenarios where you can create such kind of correlated subqueries, and I want you to write the subqueries using this correlated subqueries concept. So in case you are not working in any organization as of now, or you are not carrying out any academic project, then you have Sakila database and you also have employees database where you can write the subqueries for practice. So I want you to practice on this more. Do let me know if you have any question, query or comment about this. Thanks a lot once again, and I will see you next time.